What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. You guys, we got to talking about this crazy, massive update that is apparently true, coming from some inside scoopers who have been reliable on multiple occasions in the past. Apparently, Jake Gyllenhaal, you guys, yes, one of the greatest actors of our time, has been offered the role for Mr. Fantastic in Matt Shakman's Fantastic Four reboot. Jake Gyllenhaal. I was like, well, hold on, wait a minute. Jake Gyllenhaal. I thought it was Matt Smith who was offered the role. But according to my Time to Shine Hello, who is an inside scooper, apparently Matt Smith turned down the role. Grace Randolph said that she did some digging, got in some contact with some people, and apparently it's true that Jake Gyllenhaal was offered the role for Mr. Fantastic. Love Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he could pull off the role, but it's a little odd with him being Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home, which is a film that gets so much hate that I really love and adore. He was great as Mysterio. Definitely not what I expected as Mysterio, especially when you see him with his whole mocap suit. But I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. And this isn't the first time it's happened where other actors who got in a certain role in the MCU, right, didn't really thrive in that role, got a second chance on a different character. Like Gemma Chan. She was in Captain Marvel, and then all of a sudden she was Cersei and, The Eternals. Another film that gets so much hate that it doesn't deserve. Or Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. She was a Ravager. She was a little cameo appearance. It wasn't a massive role. But then, she got casted in Shang-Chi. Or even something that's completely random, Joe Russo, the Russo brothers, right? One of the brothers, he was in Captain America Winter Soldier. He was, patching up Nick Fury when he was hurt. And then he was in Captain America Civil War as, the Russian guy who was killed by Zemo. And then he was in Cap's supporting group in Avengers Endgame. He played 3 different people in the MCU. So this isn't something new that Marvel doesn't do. This is what they do. Or even people who have physical roles, they'll do a role, right? And then they'll do like a animated character, like Hawkeye's wife. She's Hawkeye's wife in the MCU, and then she was in Guardians of the Galaxy as Floor. I think she was Floor. Yeah, Floor, right? And Guardians of the she was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I was like, okay, this is a trend that Marvel does. They like to reuse actors and actresses. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. As long as it's not so distracting. Because to be completely honest with you guys, I was like, I kind of wanted to see Mysterio return in the MCU. I always thought that Mysterio didn't die. I thought it was another illusion, and I was hoping we get Mysterio come back in some kind of way. But, if Jake Gyllenhaal was offered the role for, Mr. Fantastic, and he accepted the role, then that's pretty crazy to me. And I'm guessing that kind of blows out, the possibility of him returning as Mysterio in a Spider-Man 4 or 5. Which I'm completely fine with because, Spider-Man has some of the best villains of all time. And there are so many storylines, so many villains you can introduce in a Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6. Because my boy Tom Holland's doing a whole nother trilogy. Cannot wait. But this is just crazy to me. You go down the line. You go down the line of who's been offered the role of Reed Richards, right? You go to Jonathan Krasinski. He played Reed Richards, Captain America. Mr. Fantastic in Multiverse of Madness. And then, Penn Bagley was rumored for the role. And then, Matt Smith was rumored for the role. And Adam Driver was rumored for the role. You know what I mean? But apparently the script wasn't as on par to what he would want for the character. There was nothing there for the character that he could really connect to, so he ended up passing on the role. But I was just like, man, this particular hero has been through the ropes. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I'm really hoping they can solidify somebody sometime soon. But obviously right now with the SAG-AFTRA strike happening, no deals are currently being made. But I was like, okay, if Jake Gyllenhaal does, snag the role of Mr. Fantastic, he would do great with Vanessa Kirby, who is apparently have already signed on to the role of Susan Storm, prior to the strike. So she's already attached to the role. And they really wanted to, to solidify that particular role because in the MCU's Fantastic Four, it's going to be the focal point of Susan Storm. So she's the main character in the Fantastic Four movie. So they're like, look, we have to cast this role other than anybody else. We need to snag Susan Storm. So Vanessa Kirby. Or you got Eben Moss, who was rumored, to be playing Ben Grimm, the Thing, which I like. I love him in The Bear. Really good actor. I'm down with that. Or Johnny Storm, you know what I mean? What's his name? Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things. You guys, Eddie. I'm like, okay, well, I'm fine with that too. So if you go down the list, I just, I said, that's not a bad cast right there. I like that cast a lot. I can get behind Marvel's first family with that core group. But the craziest rumor that just came out the other day was Doctor Doom. Apparently Josh Hartnett was offered the role, before the strike for Doctor Doom. I was like, Josh Hartnett? Is he that guy? Can he be that guy? I was like, that's interesting. It's been a cool minute since I've seen Josh Hartnett in any kind of role, honestly. I know he was in Oppenheimer. A lot of people said he was great. A lot of people saying that, he could win an Academy Award for his particular role in Oppenheimer. Cool, whatever. But, I got the Josh Hartnett in my mind from like Halloween H2O, you know what I mean? Or The Faculty. That's the Josh Hartnett that I got in my mind right now. So I'm like, can he do Doctor Doom? You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't seen any of his recent work. He could be an astonishing actor. He could be a fantastic, no pun intended, actor. Which, okay, that would be cool. I'm down for that. Whatever. But damn, I just want this particular movie. And I want this particular group of these heroes just to be done already. I feel like we're going through the damn ringer right now of rumor report, who's been, casted, or who was in talks and stuff like that. It's killing me. From the jump street, I would have been like, Jonathan Krasinski is playing Reed Richards in the MCU. He was great in the small amount of time he had as Reed in Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, he got turned into spaghetti by Wanda, but he was good. He was good. I wanted more from that. And it's so crazy to me that, Scarlet Witch, what's her name? Oh my God. Who plays her name? Who plays Scarlet Witch? Wanda. Elizabeth Olsen. Apparently, they didn't even do scenes together. I was like, ugh, I hate when Hollywood does that shit. You know what I mean? Where she's like, acting and he's not really there. And then, they add him later. I don't like that shit. I just feel like that's, artistry wise, you know what I mean? It sucks for the artist. Because now it's like, okay, well, nobody's here. You know what I mean? I got to pretend. And I would have loved to see Jonathan Krasinski in an actual suit. Because I'm pretty sure that whole shit was mocap and CGI. Just like Black Bolt. You know what I mean? I hate that so much, you guys. Oh, I hate it. And I get it. You know what I mean? They're not going to spend the money to make a suit, for a brief 5-minute cameo appearance in Multiverse of Madness. I get it. I understand. Whatever. But that's not true. Some directors are like, I don't care. This is where the budget is, and this is what I want. I want everything to feel authentic. I don't want everything on a green screen. This is how I want. I don't want the whole dome situation. I want it to feel real and grounded. That's the stuff I love, you guys. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about Jake Gyllenhaal apparently being offered the role of Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four. Thoughts and opinions, you guys. How do you feel about this if he was casted, knowing that he was already Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home? Post your comments down below. Let me know, you guys. Peace.